So mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, welcome back to another review of the presidential candidates. Ngayon, hindi na tayo gagawa ng mga parts dito sa presidential candidates na sagot nila. Bagkus gagawa na lang tayo ng isang mabilisan pang makalahatan. Kaso nga lang talaga, hindi natin pwedeng isama yung sagot ni Pacquiao sa question number 6. Ang question number 6 kasi ay ito.
Do you think it is time to enact a law on abortion that would allow pregnant rape victims the choice of legal and safe abortion?
So, 4 na presidentiable lang yung kukunin ko yung opinion at hindi ko isasama yung kay Sir Manny Pacquiao kasi medyo magulo yung opinion niya and you know, it's almost funny yung kanyang opinion tungkol dito sa abortion. I don't want to demean him dito at i-compare yung sagot niya sa iba kasi yung quality ng sagot yung hinahanap ko eh. Pero kung gusto nyo na magkaroon tayo ng live reaction kay Manny Pacquiao, siguro if umabot ng let's go for I don't know man, 1K likes tong video na to, let's do a live show dito kay Sir Manny Pacquiao. So let's go, so let's get it. Pakinggan natin yung mga opinion ng bawat presidential candidates.
Boy, I'll be honest, I don't think I'm prepared to answer that, kasi lacking ako ng data.
Okay.
Kailangan malaman natin ano yung far-reaching implication doon sa babaeng na rape at hindi pwedeng magpa-abort.
So, mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, etong nakikita nyo na to, ang tawag ko dito ay yung choice spectrum or yung abortion spectrum na tinatawag ko. Sa isang banda, may life, at sa kabilang banda naman, may choice. So, depende kung saan ang stand nyo. If you are a pro-choice, if you are a pro-life, nasa sa inyo yan. So, si Senator Ping Lacson kasi, ang sabi niya, undecided siya. So, he is a part of the neutral dito sa issue na to unless papakitaan mo siya ng data. Now, every candidate has a very specific answer dito sa sagot dito sa tanong na to. And makikita mo yung kung saan sila nagfo-fall dun sa spectrum na to. Pero inuna ko si Senator Lacson kasi siya yung neutral. Okay, siya yung neutral, so mas madali siyang maintindihan kung nasan siya. Most likely the case, ikaw din na nakikinig sa akin, neutral ka din dito sa sitwasyon na to. So, bago tayo pumunta dun sa doon sa mga discussion sa abortion, maybe we should understand first the science behind abortion, right? Kasi ito yung idea rito eh. So mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, for us to better understand what abortion is, kailangan muna nating maintindihan yung basic ng pagbubuntis. Okay. So sa pagbubuntis kasi may 3 trimester yan, yung first term, second term, and third term. So yung usually yung abortion, sinasabi kong usually, yung mga legal abortion ay nangyayari sa first term dito. Dito siya nangyayari, mga kamatis, mga kaibigan. Usually mga states na sa US, they say na yung abortion nila dito nila yung first 3 months ang critical kung gusto mong ipa-abort yung bata or hindi. So, pero pag nandito ka na sa last 2 stages, hindi mo na pwedeng i-abort unless mayroong medical emergency. Sa ngayon sa Pilipinas, ang meron lang yung medical emergency na abortion. Yung talagang pwedeng mamatay yung nanay doon sa bata. So yun lang yung pinapayagan ng batas natin ngayon. It's good kasi si VP Leni gusto niyang i-decriminalize yung yung abortion. In any context siguro yun. Ibig sabihin kung hindi na talaga kaya ng nanay, okay, hindi mo po prosecute yung mga doktor, which is kind of good kasi bawas isipin yan doon sa mag-a-abort na doktor.
Pero sa akin, bukas akong pag-usapan yung decriminalization ng abortion.
So mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, ang problema kasi dito, yung regulation ng abortion. Usually, yung mga delikadong form of abortion is unregulated. Yung mga hindi doktor ang gagawa, yung ini-induce lang nila yung abortion through whatever means necessary, when in fact, there is already science behind abortion. We have already made progress doon sa bandang yun to the point na it's the safest procedure out there na pwedeng gawin ng isang nanay na ayaw niya ng magdalang tao. Kaso dito, ang problema kasi dito, hindi naman yung science eh. We've already figured it out kung paano gawin yun ng tama. Ang problema nga dito kasi is choice and morality. Yan yung pinakamalaking debate rito na sigurado ko meron na kayong nakadebate dito. Saan ba tayo pupunta? Is it my body, my rules, or we stick with the message of every life in all forms is important?
Life is life to me.
So mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, kung nandito kayo sa pro-life choice, ang inyong bet ay si Isko Moreno. Kasi si Isko Moreno has the hardest pro-life stand. Ang sabi niya nga, life is life.
But when there is life already,
sorry.
nobody should take it away. Kasi ipinagkaloob ng Diyos yun.
So ito yung tinatawag kong abortion spectrum, mga kamatis, mga kaibigan. Merong mga presidential balls na pro-life, which is si Isko Moreno, in my humble opinion, and neutral na si Ping Lacson na narinig natin kanina. So, si Isko, ang sabi niya ganun, we must protect all form of life, or at least yun yung idea ng sinasabi niya. So usually yung mga ganitong klaseng tao, they have a very high moral ascendancy, and usually mga religious na tao yan.
There is a life inside the womb. Life is life. Only God can take it away, not human being.
Na kasi nga ang turo sa Bible or ang turo sa mga religion natin na life must be respected in all levels, regardless kung paano nakuha yung buhay na yan. Basta may buhay ang isang nilalang or isang bagay, you have to respect life. You cannot take away life, you cannot play God. So eto usually yung line of reasoning ng mga pro-life, okay? Pero ang idea kasi dito, hindi lang naman to about sa life. It's life being forcefully given or forcefully being impregnated sa isang babae. That's why the context is in rape. Pero ang sinasabi ni Isko dito, regardless kung ni-rape yan or hindi ni-rape yan, abortion is a no-no, mga kamatis, mga kaibigan. He even said that we have to exhaust all options na bibigay ng gobyerno.
So, ayoko ng abortion. But I am pro-choice in terms of other things like kung ano yung mga accessible na pwedeng ibigay ng Estado.
Mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, before we move forward, let me just critique yung sinabi ni Isko Moreno. Kasi totoo lang, ito yung hindi ko nagustuhan dito eh. If may nangyaring hindi ka aya-aya sa iyong kapatid na konwood, syempre, o na babae, or sa iyong anak na babae, tapos nagdalang tao dahil doon sa kahayupan na ginawa ng isang tao, under the Isko presidency, hindi mo pwedeng ipa-terminate yung life na yon, even though that life was forcefully implanted doon sa mga anak natin or doon sa mga kapatid natin. How is that fair? How is that pro-life? Actually, it's just a blatant disregard of what's going on sa mundo natin. How is the woman? It's the woman's body, but the state says na mga kamatis, babae, ikaw, hindi mo pwedeng ipalaglag yan kasi pro-life tayong lahat. Pero yung babae, di ba may buhay din yun? Siya yung magdadala nun for the 9 months. How can you carry such a burden dito sa babae na to kapag ginahasa siya ng ganun? How? It's just ridiculous, mga kamatis, mga kaibigan. There should be instances kung saan legal abortion, rape-related abortion should be legal, mga kamatis, in my honest opinion. I don't partake in the stand na pagka buhay na yan, dapat irespeto mo yan at all forms of life. But what about yung renape na babae? That is a total mind fuck sa akin talaga. Kapag ka naririnig ko yan na pag ni-rape, hindi mo pwedeng ipalaglag yung bata. Paano yung babaeng ni-rape? She had no choice. She did not want it. It was not consensual. Especially if it was a minor or it suffers from mental disability. So you're telling me, Isko Moreno, under your rule, under your presidency, sir, na yung mga forcefully impregnated na babae ay hindi nila pwedeng ipalaglag at their own discretion yung bata. That's preposterous. You're not giving people choice. Di ba? Kasi yung choice nila to have a normal life was taken away from them. It would be a trauma na hindi mabubura ng just a few, okay lang yan, hindi yun ganun inom na lang natin yan. No. Rape is such a traumatic event sa babae, 'di ba? So, what if magdadalhin pa niya for 9 months? It's such a shame. If you are a father, if you are a brother, to a younger sister or a younger or you have a daughter, masakit yan mga kamatis, mga kaibigan. This is being callous dun sa situation na dapat talaga. So I have to disagree kay Isko Moreno dito that there is yung absolutely life lang yung iisipin natin. So hanap pa tayo ng iba.
Yes, I think for very severe cases, like you say, the majority of cases are rape victims, and I think that if it can be shown that they were raped and it was not consensual sex and that got them pregnant, then they should have the choice to abort or not.
So, si BBM kasi, ang maganda sa sagot niya, he strictly defined kung ano yung parameters, kung kailan tayo mag-a-abortion. If she was raped, then they should have a choice. Which is, it's crazy. It's very crazy kasi it goes against the teachings of the church. Kasi, hindi yun yung norms nitong ating bansa na we should respect all life, so abortion is illegal, yada yada yada. Pero kay BBM, he is more of a pro-choice yung kanyang stand. Pero of course, siguro yung legalized abortion na kapag di mo na trip yung bata, ipapa-abort mo sa first term, hindi siguro siya aabot sa ganun. Pero yung extreme cases of rape victims, he is pro-choice, which is good actually. Kasi sa tingin ko, that is the correct stand dito. Yung pagka may mga extreme cases na ganun, the mother should always have the choice to carry or not to carry the child, and if she wants to carry, the state has to help. So somewhere in between na helping of the state ni Isko Moreno and somewhere in between na giving a proactive choice dun sa mga nanay, yung gusto kong marinig dito sa mga kandidato natin. Si BBM gave the best answer kasi he defined the parameters perfectly.
To avoid all of that, we can make it very distinct and say rape victims, victims of incest. If the mother's life, health is in danger, if they take the pregnancy to full term, maybe that will be another possibility. But beyond that, I don't think we need to do more than that when it comes.
You know my stand pagdating kay BBM. I'm not very favorable sa BBM presidency. Pero alam mo yun, I always listen to people, di ba? Pakinggan mo lagi. And yung stand niya kasi is very firm tungkol dito. Meron tayong parameters para ipagpasatupad ang abortion. And number 1 dyan is kung ni-rape, ayaw nung nanay ng bata, go. Pero other than that, wag na tayong mag-usap doon. And to the point na sinabi niya na iba yung parang yung separation of state and church. Parang sinabi niya yun in this sense. Pakinggan niyo siya.
As a public administrator and as a public servant, what you are looking to is to avoid all of these tragedies. Every single one of these statistics that you have read is a tragedy in itself. It affects the woman involved, it affects the entire family, generally it affects the community, it affects them for the rest of their life.
If you are a public administrator, you cannot partake in the notion of what the church wants. You need to look at statistics, you need to look at the current science, you need to look at not just the morality of things. You have to look at the numbers. Kasi numbers don't lie. I'm sorry to say mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, kung medyo inis kayo kay BBM, or actually ako rin naman, hindi ko siya gusto bilang presidente, pero the guy makes sense, okay? Ito yung numbers natin when it comes to people dying because of unregulated abortion, yung pinag-usapan natin kanina. If meron tayong way na maiwasan itong mga babae na namamatay na to, why not do it? Alam mo yun, yung religion kasi sometimes is holding us backwards to progress. I'm not saying na quit your religion. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that we should integrate science in religion in such a way that science always trump what religion has to say. Mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, pag naka 1K like itong video na to, kay Pacquiao tayo. Pag naka 2K like kay Mami Leni. So, or kung gusto nyo, dalawa. Kung sino lang yung mauna, kung gaano karami itong magiging likes itong video na to. Kasi 15 minutes na rin tayo, I don't wanna keep you. Kasi alam na natin meron na tayong basic idea on how things are. Basically, lahat ng presidential candidates, kahit naman siguro si Pacquiao, falls under this spectrum of life and choice. Kaso nga lang yung sa pro-choice natin, very defined yung parameters kung ano yung bawal at hindi bawal. Ang sinasabi lang, in rape-related cases, yes, okay lang yung ganun. And I do subscribe also to the idea of Mr. Marcos na kung rinape yung tao, kung hindi niya gusto yung pregnancy dahil ito ay forcefully given sa kanya, then fine. Let's do it. Let's have safe abortion methods para maiwasan natin yung complication ng pagdadalang tao na hindi naman gusto ng isang babae. So, kung ako yung tatanungin mo, I have to agree with Mr. Marcos in this point again. I don't want to have a very strict ruling lalong-lalo pagdating sa mga instances kung saan yung babae was forcefully became impregnated. So sa tingin ko malabo yung gustong mangyari ni Isko na kailangan pag life, you cannot destroy life kahit na hindi mo naman ginusto yung buhay na yun. Life is not just black and white. There is a big moral gray area dito. And it's wonderful that someone like Marcos, a son of the former dictator, has a very liberal stand tungkol dito sa abortion issue na to. So, mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, tandaan natin yung parameters natin. Kung gusto nyo ng isang live kay Pacquiao, 1K lang. Kung gusto nyo ng live kay Mami Leni, 2K lang. Okay ba? Okay yan mga kamatis, mga kaibigan. Magpapaalam muna ako sa inyo dahil I don't wanna keep you here. Please like, share, subscribe at mag-comment kayo for the engagement and for the YouTube algorithm. Nico David out. Peace.